I was once streaming and I realized that people on PC couldn't even stream snipe me because I'm on PS4, and that got me thinking. Are the differences between console and PC so big? Is that why we cannot get into a random game with each other unless we get into a party together? In today's video, I decided to try and figure out the differences between PC and console. I'm gonna search the differences so you know why playing on PC is just such an advantage when you're playing against console players. And to do that, I have a special guest. His name is Deadlaycraft. He's a very underrated YouTuber. Make sure you subscribe to him. His channel is linked in the description down below. Well, let's get started. I hopped into a game and you can already notice the biggest difference that you will find between console players and PC players. Because Deadlay is of course on PC, we got matchmaked against some other PC players, and I think a pretty good player joined because Deadlay actually knew them. Let's see if you notice something in the next clip. Nothing yet, huh? Well, that's because the sound was turned off. Apart from hearing me breathing, lol, you could also hear that there were a lot of clicks in those seconds. But there is a reason for that. Because I play on PS4, I'm gonna take an example with a PS4 controller. As PC players might find this sound very normal, some PS4 players will never have heard of this before. They would think the people are using an auto clicker or whatever. It is completely normal to think this when you're playing on PS4, by the way, and the reason for this is because we have to attack with our R2 button, and it is impossible to hit it that hard as they can do on PC, and that is one of the negative sides to playing on console. However, you could change the button to R1 and this will be easier to spam, but it will definitely take some time to get used to it. But if you want to be able to click faster, that is definitely a thing you can do. Also, Xbox controllers and Nintendo Switch controllers don't really have this problem just as hard as the PS4 does. You might think, why would this be such a problem? Well, you're gonna get comboed off the map a lot. Although comboing people on console is possible, it is way harder than comboing people on PC. As you guys will be able to see soon, I'm gonna be switching the snowballs to the second slot in my inventory. The reason I'm gonna be doing this is because I wanted to try out to combo people and use them in a fight like Deadlay does right over here. And I concluded that it is way harder to attack people like that on PS4 because it is way harder to switch. Also, the thing is, if you are playing a different game mode and you need to have stuff next to your sword like a pickaxe, blocks, or golden apple, and you don't have the snowballs next to you, you cannot use them in game. While on PC you can just press a button on your mouse and you go straight onto the 6th slot in your inventory. The last thing I'm going to be talking about is building. Even though it is kind of quite similar to PC, it is still pretty hard to build as fast. And as you can see now, I keep on like falling down, while on PC I could have been able to place 2 blocks at once. Well, the thing is, if you practice this a lot, you will be able to do 2 blocks on PS4 as well. But yeah, the thing is, it's just way harder on PS4. I think with all that being said, I came to a conclusion for this video. Even though everything I've said earlier is definitely possible on console, it is just way harder to learn here than on PC, because on PC it is just way easier to spam click, for example, and that is why I think that people on PC are just way better than people on console. I've been playing on PC for the past couple days now, and I've realized the same thing. People on PC are just way better in general. But one thing we must not forget is that servers have been announced on PS4, for example, in August only, which means we have had way less time to learn and keep on PvPing, so that might be a factor. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. So make sure you subscribe to Deadlay, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.